What's up? What's up, everybody? Smart Sports. It's your boy Marshall. Today we are reacting to a selection Sunday. It's starting, so yes. Can I watch? Yeah, actually, yeah, that's fine. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. I have to reset this. Yeah, the committees are great.
So the great difference is the playoff. Yeah, I can't.
Alright, then. Alright, guys, we have to move locations. My mama wants me to take care of my dog, so I'm gonna go outside. Well, not outside, but you probably know what I mean. Oh, hey Jack. Lando winning. Good for him. Honestly, that's awesome to see. He's been really good this year, and I think this his second F1 championship in a row. But yeah, I'm very happy for Lando Norris. That's awesome. I'm bummed for Verstappen to know he was in it in the end, but good for Landon. Or why keep calling Lando Norris? That's awesome. But yeah, it was a great F1 season, that's for sure, and I'm very happy for Lando. Oh wow. Yeah, I was sleeping whenever I think I was sleeping some of the time during the game. But yeah, but honestly, it was a great F1 season. I really enjoyed it this year. I had to fight till the end, which was pretty epic. So yeah. Oh, by the way, sorry I missed your call this morning. I was in bed still. Yeah. But yeah. Yeah, it was a great F1 season though. It was awesome. But yeah. Anyways, let's start. Yeah. What is it? Yeah, the playoff reveal is about to start. Lots of interesting stuff because we'll get JMU and Tulane in there, and who else is in there? Who else is in there? Indiana's gonna get the number 1 seed. So I know your mom's very happy about that. But Indiana, man, what a turnaround for them it's been, honestly. They used to be one of the worst teams in the Power Four. Now they're like the number 1 team in the country, which is insane. But what a turnaround. Kirk Signetti, I know I've been saying this. he's, in my opinion, the best coach in college football. Like, this man took Indiana and just made him a powerhouse, which is insane to me. Yeah. But honestly, I think Indiana might be my national championship pick this year. Yeah. And then let's see. Ohio State's probably get number 2 seed. I think number 3 is going to be Georgia. Then number 4 is going to be Texas Tech. So look at the buys. I think number 5 is going to be Oregon. And then I think number 6 is going to be A&M. Then number 7 is going to be Ole Miss. Number 8 is going to be Oklahoma. And I think number 9 is going to be probably Miami, because I just don't see Notre Dame gaining them over them, just because of head-to-head. The number 10, I think, will be Alabama. And then 11, I think, it's Tulane, and 12 is JMU. That's my guess. Excuse me. Yeah. There's that, but the selection show's about to start. I wish I could show it on stream. I'll show a glimpse of it. There you go. But I just don't want to get copyright striked. That would really suck. Yeah. Let's see. So I was plugging my laptop. It's at 8%. Yeah, if it's plugged in, it should be fine. So let's see. I think Miami should get an over Notre Dame. I know Miami lost to 2 unranked teams, which were Louisville and SMU, but they weren't bad teams. Oh, what's up? Hey, say hi to the stream. Be a gentleman and say hi to the stream. Who wins the national championship? No, LSU is not in the playoffs. I'm sorry. They're not even close. By the way, I saw a bowl projection. It's either going to be against, from what I saw, most people are saying Illinois, which I think that's what's going to be at this point, because Penn State's going to be in the Pinstripe Bowl, which was originally had us playing. I think it's either them, or I think it's going to be Illinois. But I've seen projections for TCU and Houston, so who knows? One that says Houston to Texas Bowl, but like we're playing Houston in that exact same stadium in 2 years, so who knows? It's technically a neutral game, even though it's in Houston. Yeah. If Alabama missed the playoffs, that'd be equally hilarious. At the same time, that'd be controversial for college football. Because like, if Bama missed the playoffs, I'd be happy because I hate Alabama. There's Nick Saban. Because I hate Alabama, but I don't think Alabama should be punished for losing their conference championship, which most teams can, for being the second best team in their conference. Even though they're really like their record, even though I think like Ole Miss might be better. Although Ole Miss is without Lane Kiffin's not really much, but yeah. I think, but if they make the playoffs, I'd hate that Alabama's in it because I don't like Alabama. But at the same time, it'd be better for college football, in my opinion, just because. Oh, we're playing Texas Tech in basketball. That's a huge test for us because I think we're undefeated. We beat Boston College in the Boston College in a overtime game. I saw. JMU's number 123 strength of schedule. Well, they're getting in. They have 1 loss, and Duke has 5. Duke is not making the playoffs, bro. I'm sorry. They won the ACC, good for them, but they're not making the playoffs. If you lose to UConn and it's not granted, UConn's a great team this year. Lose to UConn and it's not basketball, then you're not making the playoffs. They also lost to not just that. They lost to Tulane. They lost to Tulane won their conference, I guess. I guess UConn won they don't have a conference. And they lost to Illinois, and then they also lost to Virginia in their first game. Granted, they beat them yesterday, but still. Who's the other team they lost to? The other team they lost to was who's Duke's other loss to? Sook. Doom. Ironically, JMU's mascot's the Dukes. So Duke put the Dukes in the playoffs. The little losses to Georgia Tech. Okay, fair enough. Georgia Tech shoot themselves in the foot when they played Pitt. The war was the worst one, and they ruined it somehow. But the bowl games get revealed today as well. I'll probably do that stream tonight. I have stuff to do today. Yeah. I'm probably go to the gym with I'm gonna go to the gym with someone. Yeah. Okay. I probably should not be showing my foot on stream. See, every time I freaking tune into these things, it's like, oh, we have 20 minutes. It's still 20 minutes to start. If Ben misses the playoffs, I laugh. At the same time, that would be very controversial. I think the least controversial thing at this point is to put them in the playoffs. Listen, I get they looked terrible yesterday, but they beat that same Georgia team on the road earlier this season. I agree with Marty Smith and Kalen DeBoer. They should not be punished for making their conference championship and losing it. That should not be the standard. That's why I'm glad they put SMU in the playoffs last year over Alabama. I'd argue BYU didn't look very good yesterday, but yeah. I feel like BYU, the thing with them is BYU versus Texas Tech. Texas Tech's clearly the better team because they beat them up twice. Which is insane. They actually beat them even more yesterday. The Big 12 championship has kind of been a doozy the last few years. The last good one was like when TCU and K-State played. That was a great game. When K-State beat them, that was insane. Granted, TCU still made the national championship. Yeah, they got crushed, but still. The Oklahoma State Texas, I remember. I forgot the final score of that game. Yeah, Texas beat them 49-21. Then Arizona State beat up Iowa State last year. Then Texas Tech beat BYU last year. Texas Tech's defense is actually good. If they figured that out earlier, they would be in the Mahomes is probably punching air like, dang it. What's weird is most Texas teams go 8-4. Usually Texas teams go 8-4. The only Texas teams that went 8-4 this year are TCU and SMU. Those are the only two teams that went 8-4. Because usually A&M goes 8-4. Every single one of those, except for one, the team that won the regular season matchup was retired. That one instance is this same instance of Miami and Notre Dame. While there is uncertainty here in Miami, there is elsewhere in the ACC. Because the thing is, I remember 2022.
Yeah, that's right, Chris. Well, the Blue Devils had the day off today to rest after a late-night overtime thriller in the ACC title game.
Duke is not making the playoffs. They're not going to. It's not going to happen. I'm sorry. That's way too many losses to have to make the playoffs. That's fair. JMU.
Whereas the Blue Devils just beat a top 20 team that had 1 foot in the playoffs. So I'm interested, Dana, how confident are they with their James Madison?
Well, Molly, how dare Reese to pit us against each other? But there's certainly some extra emotion from Coach Bob Chesney, who made it official yesterday that he will be the new head coach at UCLA. He did
it's official? Yeah.
James Madison, here's their name called this afternoon. He will coach this team through the playoff.
James Madison deserves over Duke. I'm sorry. Duke, credit to them. Good for them. Very happy they won the ACC. They're not putting a 5-loss team in the playoffs. If that's the case, LSU should make the playoffs. No, LSU should not make the playoffs, but. Fair enough. But the reason why Tulane's – because they said JMU is the best group of 5 team, which I think there's definitely an argument to that. But Tulane. The reason why they're ranked ahead of them, or supposed to be ranked ahead of them, was they've been ranked ahead of them, is because they beat not one but two Power Four teams. They beat Duke, who just won the ACC, and they also beat Northwestern, who made a bowl game this year. They beat them up too. Their two losses, Tulane's two losses, were to UTSA and that a very inconsistent UTSA team, and Ole Miss, which that was when Lane Kiffin was still there. Head-to-head competition should honestly be what matters for Notre Dame and Miami. Plus, I imagine they probably want to get 1-2 in the ACC even the playoffs. But like the thing is, Miami did not make the championship. It's just such a weird spot. So I get why they're like debating it, but still, I think head-to-head should count. Because like, if it doesn't count, then why the heck did you play Miami in the first place? The Miami beat Notre Dame doesn't even matter in the first place. Wow.
Alabama, Notre Dame, and Miami. But it is important to remember the context of this season.
There is a chance that Miami and Notre Dame both make it, but Notre Dame they should not be in the playoffs because I know I sound like a broken record saying this because everyone says this. They're an independent. They can play whoever the heck they want. They play ACC teams. The ACC was sorry, Leonard. The ACC was not very good this year. They're usually like the third or fourth best conference. I'd even argue the fifth best conference because I think the American might have been better this year, ironically. Well, I don't know about that, but
and the best win of those three teams going on the road, beating Georgia, which is now the SEC champs. So
fair enough. Because the thing is, Alabama did beat Georgia. It's just Georgia's looking for revenge. It's like when Ohio State played Oregon the second time last year. There's a chance that if Bama makes it, assume they make it, Bama and Georgia can face each other again, which would be insane, honestly. Here we go. After this. All right, the ranking's about to be revealed. I think the buys, or it's safe to say the buys are going to be in this order. Indiana, Ohio State, Ohio State, Georgia, and Texas Tech. And then Oregon, Texas A&M, Ole Miss, Oklahoma, Miami, or Notre Dame, whoever it is. Probably if I had to guess, Miami, because I just don't see them not putting Miami in the playoffs after head-to-head. Alabama, Tulane, JMU. They're not putting Duke in the playoffs. That's not happening. If they do, I'd be very shocked. Because yes, Duke's strength of schedule is a lot better this year, but still. Yes, JMU does not have a very strong schedule. They didn't play Louisville too bad, though. Louisville beat Miami, so. So I think JMU can play up the competition if they need to. You're not going to start this game. It's the avocado Mexico commercials on it. It's such a funny commercial, but I love it. They make everything better, indeed. Well, I'll be right back. I'm going to get some water. No, I think this team should make the playoffs. Marshall, one day I will make the playoffs. The Thundering Herd will make the playoffs. They're like my third favorite team. Might become my second. I don't know. But my favorite team is LSU, obviously. My second favorite is North Texas. My third is Marshall. And then military schools. I can't dislike them because they do so much for our country. Just check. Cheap A money sign beach houses. I love how they still let that happen. I love how that title is still on national television. Skippy. All right.
Real satisfying peanut butter pulls people in. Spoon, Skippy peanut butter for the job. Here's try. So you go to Rome. The whole time I think peanut butter was frozen first, and I knew it wasn't. It was basically the most unromantic.
Guys,
I didn't have to use my son.
we all know. We all know that LSU is making the playoffs. They're getting number 1 seed because we lost to 5 really good teams: Vanderbilt, Ole Miss, Texas A&M, Oklahoma, and Alabama. I'm just kidding. We're not making the playoffs, man. We'll never make the playoffs at this rate. Well, I'm going to say that because we have Lane Kiffin now. But yeah, Lane Kiffin in a better place than Ole Miss. Yes, I'm saying LSU is a powerhouse over Ole Miss. That's why Lane Kiffin decided to come. We're so good. We're much better than Ole Miss. We've always been much better than Ole Miss. Lane Kiffin's the only reason why Ole Miss has actually been relevant because he's one of the greatest coaches in college football. They just showed the Isaiah play, but just completely forgot to play defense that play. If Miami, maybe they're big while the Miami makes the playoffs because if they make the playoffs, it's a home. If they make the championship, the national championship, it's a home game for them. Because I think it would be less controversial to put Miami over Notre Dame. So I think it'd be less controversial to put someone that didn't make their conference championship over someone that literally lost to the other team. Here we go. Let's do this, guys. Miami deserves it over Notre Dame. Maybe they'll put both of them in just for good measure. But then you have Alabama out, who made their conference championship. But they did lose to Florida State, to be fair. And Florida State sucks. They've sucked for years. Well, the last 2 years. Only for 2 years, but still. I just can't believe Florida State even played well against them. Here we go. Indiana's the number 1 team. Good job, Indiana. I'm pulling for them to win it all, honestly. I'd be fine with that. Whoa. It's a valid point. 6 up? No. By the way, I am going to the Cotton Bowl, so whoever gets played in the Cotton Bowl. Ohio State's be number 2. Unless they put Georgia over them. They could put Georgia over them. You never know. Number 2, I think, is going to be Ohio State. Yep, there you go. That's fair. Although I'd make the argument that Georgia should be over them. Because they both play Texas, and Georgia beat them up. Ohio State barely beat them. I didn't even think about that until just now. I mean, it's fair, I guess. But I would have rather seen Georgia at number 2. Because they have 1 loss. I didn't even think about that till now. I think Georgia should be number 2. That's fair. They nearly beat Indiana. I guess that's fair. But they beat Texas. But then the third's going to be Georgia. They put Texas Tech over Georgia, I'd be kind of confused. Texas been great, but I don't think they're going to be above Georgia. Georgia. Figured. They make it every year, bro. They've never missed the playoffs in forever. Well, I guess they missed in 23, but if it was 12 team, they would have made it that year. They probably would have maybe even won the national championship that year. In that case, Georgia should have been above Texas, in my opinion. I mean, sure, Georgia should have been above Ohio State, in my opinion. Because think about it, Ohio State beat Texas by 7. Georgia beat Texas by 25 or whatever it was. Just saying. Fair enough. It's not the end of the world, though. Number 4 is beat Texas Tech. Texas Tech. I love those Texas teams, bro. Except Texas A&M. And I guess had the pull against Texas because we're in the SEC now. Texas Tech number 4. That makes sense. Good for them, though. Joe McGuire uses his money really well. I'll tell you that. I actually know people that go to Texas Tech, so yeah. For Ben, my percussion director, went to Texas Tech, so I know she'll be very happy about that. So I've either seen Indiana. I'm ever see Indiana, Georgia, Ohio State, Texas Tech in the Cotton Bowl. My guess is Indiana. Actually, let me look at the bracket first. Number 5 is gonna be Oregon. They're going so slow through this. Oh yeah, Jacob Rodriguez has been great this year. 5 is Oregon. Little different spot from where they used to be. That'd be a great game. I don't know who they're playing. They're probably playing James Madison, but number 6, Texas A&M. Oh, there you go. 6-7. A&M, who have their coach. Think about Ole Miss. Oh, they put Ole Miss over them. Oh, wow. Are we never going to match 18 Tulane, bro? I'm surprised they put him over. Well, I guess they put him over last week. Probably against Tulane. Number 7 is going to be A&M. I don't know why they wouldn't be A&M. Yep, A&M. Ayush. I guess, yeah. I keep forgetting Jack. So the thing of Jack is a Penn State fan because he likes Penn State a lot. But he wants to go to A&M, so there you go. Texas fans couldn't be any more pissed now. That's going to be a great game. Maybe they're fraud at the point. Eight is Oklahoma. Yep. Texas fans are probably not happy. We beat both of them, but they're both in the playoffs and not us. I get why they're mad, honestly. I'd be mad too, but don't lose the Billy Napier, and then we'll talk at that point. And by the way, for those watching, they're not getting punished because they lost to Ohio State. They're getting punished because they lost to Florida. Florida's garbage. Number 9. Here we go. Miami's number 9. Freestyle. I'm not talking like you can go. Why are we having this debate? Miami should be above Notre Dame. I'm sorry. Notre Dame is not in the conference. They can get whatever the heck they want. Miami, yes, I know they did not make their conference championship. They probably should have made it over Duke, in my opinion. But Duke won the ACC, so I shouldn't be talking. Alabama. That's fair. They're going back to Oklahoma. That's insane. Alabama has to replace Oklahoma. That'd be great. Okay, I'm actually glad Bama. Well, I'm not happy Bama made it, but I'm glad they made it for the health of college football. Well, they get to play. We get to replay Oklahoma, so that'd be interesting. Whoever wins gonna get beat by Indiana, probably though. Honestly, I'm glad they didn't move them anywhere. Yes. They took head-to-head into account. Miami made the playoffs. That is the most. Okay, they actually did something right. Miami's in over Notre Dame, so that win actually mattered. Okay, that's the right decision. That's the right decision, in my opinion. Notre Dame missing does not break my heart at all, though. That should not be controversial, I think. The only reason why Miami's in the playoffs is because they beat Notre Dame. So that game actually mattered. Texas A&M Miami's gonna be a great game, though. What's ironic is they didn't even make the ACC championship. But I think Miami, if anyone, can represent the ACC pretty well. So. I'm just surprised. Maybe the committee's like Miami. Honestly, Miami deserves to be in over Notre Dame. They beat Notre Dame straight up. Like I get Notre Dame only lost to 2 teams that are ironically playing each other, but still, Miami beat them. That should be end of game in the story. If they're the same record and. Yeah. I think Miami absolutely deserves in the playoffs over Notre Dame. Notre Dame, join the conference at this point. Tulane gets to play Ole Miss again. Oh. Well, Tulane makes it before LSU does. I guess they get to represent Louisiana. I mean, I don't hate Tulane. I just kind of sucks that they're in and not us. But obviously, they deserve to be in a lot more than we do. Yeah, they're one of the best group of 5 teams. I'm happy for them, I guess, even though it's Tulane. But yeah. Hey, it's hard to beat a good team twice, especially when you don't have your head coach. Yeah. It's going to be JMU. Good for them, bro. JMU on the road to Oregon. Yeah. I'm sure the ACC would probably have some say in that. Good for JMU, though. Having two group of 5 teams in this year is insane. But JMU gets number 12. But good for James Madison, man. It's incredible because they just joined the FBS like 2 years ago. Now they're in the playoffs, which is insane. Notre Dame. Beat Miami next time. The second team out is probably Texas. Or Virginia. Virginia wasn't ranked that high to start off with, though. BYU. Okay, that makes sense. They did not look good against Texas Tech in either of those games, so. So here you go. Here's the bracket. And it just left. Okay, I think the committee made a good decision. I think this is actually a completely valid bracket. Listen, Notre Dame, if you're watching us right now, or any Notre Dame fan, if you're watching this, I get you're disappointed. I get it. You lost to Miami. You don't deserve to be in over them. Yeah. But the fact we got 2 group of 5 teams in this year is insane. Good for them, though. I'm happy. Yeah, guys. I think it's a solid bracket. Indiana number 1 makes sense. Obviously, they're the only undefeated team left in college football. Ohio State number 2. I think I would have flip-flopped Georgia and Ohio State, but that's fair. Tech at number 4. That makes sense. Oregon hosting JMU. That could be a decent game. JMU could give them a run for their money. We'll see. Ole Miss Tulane rematch. I know Ole Miss beat the crap out of them last time, but maybe Tulane will be better this time. It's hard to beat a team twice. And A&M versus Miami would be a really good game. That's something you don't usually get to see. So that claims who's Notre Dame's real daddy. And then Alabama, Oklahoma rematch is going to be absolute cinema. That's going to be great. So yeah, there's that. I think it's a solid bracket. So anyways, I'll do stream tonight. We'll talk about the bowl games potentially. So yeah. Thank you guys so much. Please like, subscribe, have a nice day, and goodbye. See you next one. Peace.